Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer Workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build a model kit. I'm also here to hang out with all of you. And I'm going to start things off by throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego, the site, the Tier 2 blue emote in the chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with said emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you feel like being a lurker, go ahead and lurk. That's also totally cool. Lashbrook is here. Hello, Lashbrook. Welcome everyone who chose to do, I don't know, baseball on a second screen experience or not watch baseball at all. Folks that are not watching wrestling as it airs or in a second screen, whatever you're doing tonight. Thank you. If you're watching this later on the VOD, either on Twitch or on my YouTube channel, thank you for that as well. It's nice when there's some VOD watchers out there. It's a Saturday night. And the general plan is that I'm going to work on this model kit. I got this, let me check one thing real quick here. Okay. I got this Gelgoog Menace, and it looks fucking rad as hell. It's a lot of it's done. It's going to get lost a little bit in the background remover, but a lot of it's done. We're going to finish that off on stream tonight. I don't know if we're going to finish it, but we're going to work on it a lot, and we might finish it. If not, then we'll finish it up on Monday is the plan. When I am done with this kit, I have not done a poll for my $10 patrons on what to do next, because when I finish this kit, I will start a Lego set that is Halloween themed. And we'll do that on Monday and Thursday. So I already know what I'm building next. It's like a 300 something piece. So we'll start it up on Thursday. We'll wrap it up on, Monday. We'll wrap it up on Thursday. Bad news for me, it means not much to you. I found my cat ears. I found these cat ears that attach to my headphones. I don't know why headphones are so weird, but I got these cat ears attached to the headphones just for a little Halloween treat. I got these a couple of years ago. They're fun. They've held up very well because I only wear them once or twice a year. They got Velcro on them. The problem is that when I attach them to the headband, kind of like this, they disappear. The background gets removed. So I haven't decided yet if I'm not going to wear them Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday of next week, or just Thursday, or maybe on Thursday I will just have the background and we'll go back to the old way where I don't remove my background. We might do that just for Thursday stream. I'm thinking. Don't hold me to it. I might back out on that. But I like being a little festive, and it just doesn't work with the background remover. I have one other thing I could wear, and I haven't tested that. So I will test my alternative. It is the thing on my head, though, so the background remover might still remove it, but it is a red color. They're devil horns. So maybe it won't be a problem. I don't know. But I was like, oh, shit. Didn't even occur to me that could be a concern. But I'm glad I tested it now instead of later. Anyway, let's go to the overhead camera. Oh, we got to adjust here. Get a little off kilter there. But hello, everybody, and welcome. Here's the Gelgoog. You can see we've done the arms, chest, the head, the waist, one full leg. We're working on the other leg to other leg, so we'll get into that. Not much of a life update since this previous Thursday. I'm doing cool. Oh, before I go in any farther, I should say, sorry. I know we got over here, but I do want to just real quick, do want to just promote my CPU versus CPU matches in WWE 2K24 this coming Saturday, a week from tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, an hour before my normal stream time. It will be an extra live stream. I will be raising money. Your donations go to help kids in hospital, which is a great reason to donate money to a charity. And the benefit, one of the benefits you get is you donate $10 or more, and I will, I promise, listen to your request for a wrestler, be it a CPU, create a wrestler, a Ka, or someone already in the game. Like if you really want me to pick one of the random guys from a football podcast, I will put those in for the DLC. Or if you're like, actually, separately, differently, like, oh, here's a match type. Or also, $50, every $50 cumulatively. So it doesn't have to be just you donating 50. You can donate 10. Someone else donates 40. Boom, we're at 50. I will read and perform a promo from wrestling's past, present, not future though. I won't make any up, but I'll be doing some wrestling promos. And when I get to $500, I will do the Steiner Math promo. That's my promise to you. That's a week from this Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Save the date. Come hang out for that. It's going to be real good. You're going to have a good time. It's going to be real, real good. Separately, differently, back to this model kit. We'll get into this model kit here. I don't have much to update y'all on vis-a-vis what's going on with me and what I'm up to and into, because I didn't really do much. I early voted yesterday. Early voting has been happening all throughout this week in my area of South Carolina. And so went with my folks for some early voting. This is my first time voting in South Carolina for the first year and a half or 2 years. 2 years. First 2 years, I voted absentee in New York because I had every interest in going back. I was still registered in New York, and then I let that lapse and registered here in South Carolina. I am not going to talk to you about who I voted for. I am not going to ask you who you're voting for. Everybody just do their best and do what their heart tells them. If you want to abstain from voting, that we live in a free fucking country and you don't have to vote if you don't want to. I always recommend to vote locally because it is sometimes very difficult, especially considering where you are in this country. If you are American, there are plenty of places where your voice doesn't feel like it gets heard on a global scale or a grand scale, but locally, your voice can be heard and you can make a difference there. So I always say, try to vote locally. I will say that I did vote against 2 referendums. One was to change the South Carolina constitution, the state constitution, to clarify some points, but in clarifying them, they were very vague. Basically, it seemed like it was to put in rules that are already in the Constitution, the state Constitution, about who gets to vote and how they and the proof of voting, but they didn't include in this what that proof was going to be. It seemed incredibly shady. And was not spelled out properly or in any way. So it seemed like one of those, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Wait, what did it do? Kind of a thing. So I voted no on that. And then there was also a proposed percentage tax that was going to go to road work. Again, yes, that's what my taxes should be paying for, right? Like you would think, oh, Pat, you would vote for that, right? Because you would want your tax dollars, your state collected tax dollars, to go to improving the roads. Like that makes perfect sense that you would be all for that. Well, the problem is that it's not working on any existing roads. It has nothing to do with the existing roads in my area or the state. It's about expanding an interstate because they want to expand the opportunity of tourism from the Midwest. They think if the interstate was extended all the way through our state, then more people would want to drive into the tourist areas here on our waters of South Carolina. So it's only about that. It is not about improving the life or the road work or the commute or the travel of anyone in the state of South Carolina. Is about attracting other people to come in. Aristovan just subbed to tier 2, 74 months saying, howdy Pat, howdy to you. Let's go to the Bear Cave Lego site, tier 2, blow emote in chat. Let's thank Aristofan for their continued support. 72 months is fucking wild. Thank you for being a tier 2. I'm going to put the tier 2 emote in the chat. And I appreciate you being here and helping out. Thank you very much. Looks like some of our, oh yeah, also Nitro. I forgot to mention Nitro. From now until October 31st, any new sub or gift sub can unlock 3 months of Discord Nitro. If you are a new subscriber to me or anyone else, you get Nitro. You might as well be for me. And if you want to gift a sub, you also get that. So that's through the 31st. If you want to try out Discord Nitro without paying money for 3 months and then see if that was something that made sense for you. And also you could help me out because we did have some gifted subs towards the end of last month. And now those are starting to expire. Number go down. We are still not below 40. So I have not created a new goal. Which I will once we drop below 40, because remember, the goal is to hit 40. I shut up when we hit 40, but we are currently at 40, so I will shut up about that. We're at 44 right now. But yeah, if you want to become a subscriber, you could do that. I do have to put on stickers for the sides of these, and I am reminded that I need to do that before I put the pieces on, which will be fine. Will work out just fine. And then I also need G. G over here. Hell yeah, here's G. And we'll get that piece on. We need that piece there, and we need that piece there. Yeah. Now what piece is that? I don't remember. There might be a duplicate. I'll find out. I'll find out later. Maybe I missed a thing. I don't think I did, but you never know. I could have missed a thing. One thing I wanted to share tonight that I thought would be fun is Kotaku put up one of them slideshows, one of them things with lots of images and lists, and they want you to keep clicking instead of one long article. But I did find it interesting, so I thought maybe we could talk about it. It is the best-selling games for the past 24 years. So the 2000s best-selling games. We start with the year 2000. And I thought it would be nice to kind of look through them and talk about them. The year 2000, you might not be surprised to find out that there's a lot of Pokemon on this list in general, but specifically, there's a shitload of Pokemon in the year 2000. It was quite the year for Pokemon. Number 1, Pokemon Gold Silver. Number 2, Pokemon Stadium, very popular. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 are the 3rd and 4th. Majora's Mask sold a lot of copies for the quote-unquote the bad one, quote-unquote. Again, Madden NFL 2001, because they're a year ahead in the naming. The Sims, Diablo 2. Diablo 2 are PC. Then The Sims are PC games in that position. And then what else we got here? Oh, sorry, we just make sure I'm doing this correctly. I think I'm doing this correctly. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes. I'm applying this sticker properly. And then rounding it out, Pokemon Yellow. That's right. We had Pokemon Gold, Silver, Pokemon Stadium, and Pokemon Yellow all on this list. And then rounding out the list is Perfect Dark. A fine list. 2001. Topping our list. Madden NFL 2002. That's right. Madden tops the list. It sold very well. I remember people really liking that Madden, so it doesn't surprise me. Grand Theft Auto 3. Just the 3rd Grand Theft Auto was the one that sold unbelievably well. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 also sold very well, and then Skater 3 came out and sold very well. Here's one that I forgot existed, and of course it was popular, but it did slip my mind that it would be this fucking popular. Coming in at number 5, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in 2001. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty came out, which some people really loved and other people did not enjoy. It is some people's favorite Metal Gear Solid and other people not so much. Gran Turismo 3, A-Spec. I didn't remember that subtitle. The Sims sold really well in 2000 and 2000, sold really well again in 2001. And then coming in at number 9, Pokemon Gold Silver. 2 years in a row in the top 10. Pokemon Gold and Silver. And then at number 10, that's right, Pokemon Stadium didn't sell as well as it did the previous year because people were ready to buy Pokemon Stadium 2. 2002, Grand Theft Auto Vice City is the number 1 game. The number 3 game is Grand Theft Auto 3. So Vice City, people were down for Vice City, but also they were still very much interested in the previous game. Madden NFL 2003 is the 2002's number 2 game. Spider-Man the movie, great game. Medal of Honor Frontline. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, still selling well. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 didn't do double years. Hey, Vicky. Hello. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 did not reach the top 10, but Pro Skater 4 did. Kingdom Hearts in at number 8. Joining the football, NCAA Football 2003 came in at number 9. And coming in at number 10, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. That video game sold a lot of goddamn copies. I do remember that. No Pokemon that year, 2003. By that time, they weren't selling so many Pokemon games that were 2 years old, right? That changed in 2003. That changed. Madden, top of the list. Best-selling game of 2003. Madden 2004, of course. Need for Speed Underground. And then Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. That's right, a new Pokemon game came out. Well, 2, but you know what I mean. That came out at number 3. Then we have Enter the Matrix at number 4. Tony Hawk's Underground. That's right. Underground came out. Tony Hawk games for there, still selling real well. And then we got The Sims, still selling really well as well. True Crime Streets of LA. Medal of Honor Rising Sun. The next year's NCAA football. That's right. Again, in about the same spot. And The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Coming in at number 10, which must have been late in the year because it's kind of surprising that it's that low. The next year, we got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas at number 1. Halo 2 at number 2. 2004 saw Madden at NFL 2005 drop down to the 3rd spot. Finally, the king has succumbed to, of course, a Grand Theft Auto game. Need for Speed Underground 2, Spider-Man 2, and then was it the same Pokemon game 2 years in a row? No, it was a different Pokemon game. It was a remake. Fire Red and Leaf Green came in at number 6, followed by, again, NCAA football, Star Wars Battlefront, and hey, 2 more sports games. 2004, we had a bunch of sports games at the top because we also had NBA Live 05 and, for whatever reason, MVP Baseball 2004. MVP Baseball apparently didn't do the year later thing, or it was the previous year's game suddenly became popular. Either way, it's weird to see in 2004 a game that came out that says 2004 in it. And it's usually ahead. You know what I mean. And then 2005. Madden's back on top, baby. Don't worry about it. That was a 1-year dip. Madden's back on top again with 06. We got Star Wars Battlefront 2 and number 2. Call of Duty 2. Need for Speed Most Wanted. A great Need for Speed game, in my opinion. A guy that doesn't play a lot of racing games, but played a shitload of that one. We're body complete on this kit, by the way. Look at it. Look at how good it is. Look how good this looks. The Gelgoog Menace is a great looking kit, and now it needs a kick-ass backpack and a bunch of weapons. So let's start working on that. Do we need B? We have done nothing with B. The B sprue has not been used at all. So now it's time to get into the B. We'll get some stuff here on our Gelgoog. Make our Gelgoog look cool as hell. I need B5 and B9. Where was I in this list? Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. That's right. There's 2 Star Wars games on this list. NCAA Football 06, still on the list. Gran Turismo 4, the real driving simulator. I forgot that's what their goddamn subtitle was. That's very funny to me. NBA Live 06. Oh, sorry. Before NBA Live 06, we had Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, sold again, second year. NBA Live 06. And then, hey, you know when I said there were 2 Star Wars games on the list? I was wrong. There are 3 Star Wars games on the list because there's also Lego Star Wars, our first Lego game in the top 10 of the year. That's still mighty impressive. All right, this is B9. Get that together. And then we're going to need, after that, we're going to need B16. So we'll get that together here, which is this one. Let's get a few of them. Then we'll need B6 after that as we're working on our backpack. All right, so that was 2005, 2006. Top of the list. You can guess. If you guessed Madden NFL 07, you're right. And then, here's a new one. A little game called Gears of War. NCAA Football 07. Guitar Hero 2. Big year for Guitar Hero. Huge for Guitar Hero to be in there. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, comes in. Doing their thing. Wait, what? How does this work? Go like this? Okay, it goes like that. Oh, okay. I got it. Sorry. There was a little element to this backpack that was confusing to me, but I have since figured out what it wanted from me. Lego Star Wars 2, Call of Duty 3, Cars, the video game. Cars, the video game came in number 7 in 2006. Need for Speed Carbon, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Fight Night, Round 3. The third Fight Night game made it in the top 10. Wild. Then we've got Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, made its way to the number 1. It beat a Madden. Guitar Hero fever was sweeping the nation. People were buying plastic instruments and going buck wild with it, and they sold more copies than Madden NFL 08. Guitar Hero 2, the number 3 game. Then we got Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Halo 3. It's 2007. And Wii Play is the number 6 game because the Wii comes with Wii Play. And everyone's buying the Wii and maybe no other games, but definitely getting the Wii Play. Then Guitar Hero 3 was on this list. Guitar Hero 2 kept selling on this list. Oh, that's right, though, because it's Guitar Hero 3. That means Rock Band came out. Competition. There are now 2 different games you need to buy. 2 different franchises for your plastic instrument needs. Also, Assassin's Creed. People were like, Assassin's Creed was a bad video game, and they're not wrong. Assassin's Creed was a very good, test bed for what became Assassin's Creed 2, which was, in my opinion, a fucking good video game. An actual good video game. But people fucking bought Assassin's Creed, as evident. And then Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, kind of low for a Pokemon game to be number 9. And then number 10, Super Mario Galaxy. The other game that people bought in droves for their Wii. We got Rock Band In 2000 and what we got here? 2008, Rock Band, top of it. Rock Band, killing it. Guitar Hero World Tour, Wii Fit. Lots of fucking people bought Wii Fit. Jesus, so many people bought Wii Fit. Kind of goddamn wild when you think about it, how many people bought Wii Fit. Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock, the previous year's new Guitar Hero game, still sold really well. Madden, down to number 5. Can you imagine? Madden game came out, and it's the 5th best-selling game of the year. Also, in 2008, We Play, the number 6 game, because people are still fucking buying Wiis. They still cannot get enough goddamn Wiis. They're all over the place getting them. Cannot imagine a world where they are not buying a Wii and having a great time. How does this piece go in? Go in like this? I think it goes in like this. Oh, I need 3 here. The instructions for this part of the build are not particularly great. Call of Duty World at War is sold very well. Grand Theft Auto 4. This is wild to think about. Grand Theft Auto 4 coming in at number 8. A Grand Theft Auto game not immediately being the top is kind of wild to think about now. But at the time, people weren't as into 4 as they were with the various 3s. So it's not completely ridiculous to imagine a world where it doesn't sell as well. But it's still kind of shocking to think about that there are plenty of people that were not on board immediately. Okay, so what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Did I put this in wrong? I put this... something's wrong. Is this the wrong? This is B3. This is B2. That's B3. This is B2. Is this B7? That is B7. So this is the right part. This is the right part. Oh, there it is. I got it. That just came together weird. And I got to put a sticker on this. I need sticker number 14. So I'm going to apply sticker number 14. Which is white. It's a bright white sticker. Okay. I got to figure out how this goes on. Let's see. Other things here. Mario Kart Wii, number 9 of that year, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. So lots of Wii games in the top 10 best games of the year for that year. Selling, I should clarify. Again, selling. Then in 2009, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Wii Fit, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Madden NFL 10 came in at number 4. Again, Madden continuing to the slow decline of the Madden franchise. And by slow decline, I mean still selling incredibly well, just not always dominating the top 10. Because the top 10 is about the Wii, everybody. Again, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 at the top of the list, but then Wii Fit, Super Mario Bros. Wii, Madden, Wii Fit Plus, Wii Sports Resort, Guitar Hero World Tour, which also, a reminder, the Guitar Hero games came out on the Wii. So some of those sales are Wii sales, certainly. People liked having plastic instruments with their system that felt kind of, for everybody, like the family system. It did very well that way as well. And then Halo 3, Rock Band 2, and Mario Kart Wii continues. That's right. Grand Theft Auto 4, not selling again as well the following year. Didn't do as well the following year. Still sold well, just not top 10. Then we have Call of Duty Black Ops. We are in the era where Call of Duty is king. Remember when Madden was king? Forget that shit. That shit's dead. It's not dead, but it's definitely not king. Call of Duty is king. Halo Reach, Wii Fit Plus, Madden NFL 11, Super Mario Bros. Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Red Dead Redemption. I am Kind of shocked that Red Dead Redemption sold as well as it did, but it did. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Pokemon Heart Gold / Soul Silver. That's right, we got a Pokemon in there. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood showing up on that list. Not surprising at all that we got Brotherhood showing up there. And then NBA 2K11 2010. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of these, but I'm going to go through them. They're interesting to me. I don't know. At some point, I'll stop doing this. I don't think I'll go all the way to 2024, but 2011, interesting to me. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're still going through the Call of Duty era. Skyrim shows up on this list. Madden NFL 12, number 3. The Wii is over. The Wii is over. We're not seeing any Wii games here. Except for one. Battlefield 3, Call of Duty Black Ops. Number 6, our first time in the top 10, Just Dance 3. The third Just Dance game cracks the top 10. A lot of copies sold on the Wii. Don't get it twisted. All right, so this one? Yeah, okay, like that. Hell yeah, I got this half done. Now I got to do the other half, which is going to be, weirdly enough, just about the same as the previous half that I did. Just Dance 3, Gears of War 3, Batman Arkham City, Pokemon Black White, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Pokemon Black White only coming in number 9, kind of surprising for me, but it would have a very long life in the top 20. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Halo 4, this is 2012 by the way, Madden NFL 13, Assassin's Creed 3, Borderlands 2, NBA 2K13, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That's right, Black Ops 2 was the top seller, but people were still buying Modern Warfare 3. Just Dance 4, again, a bunch of copies of Just Dance 4 are going to show up here on the Wii that year. Mass Effect 3. The first Mass Effect game to break the top 10 is the third one. There was a big push to try to get like, hey, you can watch this motion comic and get caught up. Please play this third game. Oh God, please, please, please play this third game. You'll be fine. And then coming in at number 10, Skylanders Giants. A Skylanders game was the 10th best-selling game, which is wild. Reminder that throughout all of this, in 2004, we never talked about it. We will never talk about World of Warcraft, which should we remind you, we'll never talk about World of Warcraft, but it made so much fucking money. World of Warcraft, because of expansions, because of the monthly subscription, is a dominant force in gaming that will not show up on this top 10 list. But just remember, World of Warcraft was fucking huge for a very long goddamn time. Printed money. Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out. This is the one, y'all. This is the one that tops the list. Comes out number 1. Remember, 4 didn't do as well. Had a long shelf life, or a long life, but didn't do as well. But now here it is, the fucking killer, GTA 5, Call of Duty Ghosts, Madden NFL 25, which was 1989 to 2015. Reminder, that's the year that instead of calling it Madden 2013, they called it 25, which was a weird thing to say and did kind of fuck up this year, this current year, when that happened. All right, I gotta put a sticker on this, just like the last one. Wasn't a bad sticker. That year, in 2013, we also had Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. I'm surprised Black Flag sold that much. I know, it's not remembered fondly on the Assassin's Creed fans, but I was surprised when I saw that it sold as well as it did. NBA 2K14, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We are still in the years where the previous year's Call of Duty still sells oodles and oodles. Pokemon XY. Last year was Skylanders. This year was Disney Infinity coming in at number 9. And number 10, BioShock Infinite. I knew BioShock Infinite sold well. I didn't realize that it would be the 10th best-selling game of that year. 2014, of course, topping the list, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Of course, there's a Call of Duty game at the top. That's been the thing for most of the 2000s that we've been acknowledging here. Destiny in at number 2. They sold a lot of fucking copies of Destiny that year. Again, not the biggest surprise in the world that it would sell as well as it did. Grand Theft Auto 5, still number 3 game that year. Madden, NFL 15, Watch Dogs, which I had forgotten that Watch Dogs sold as well as it did. NBA 2K15, Super Smash Brothers 2014, the 2014 Super Smash Brothers. Titanfall. FIFA 15, FIFA showing up in the top 10. And also a surprise in the top 10, but really shouldn't be a surprise, but was a surprise to me. Also joining the top 10, Minecraft. Minecraft in 2014, the 10th best-selling game. And it shouldn't be a surprise, but it was a little bit of a surprise for me. Hey, are you shocked to learn that the best-selling game of 2015 was Call of Duty Black Ops 3? You shouldn't be surprised. But the number 2 might surprise you. The number 2 game of that year, second selling game of that year, Fallout 4. Fallout 4 sold a gajillion copies. And I knew that, but I didn't know that. You know what I mean? I knew it did well that first year, but I didn't realize it had done that well. Then we got Grand Theft Auto 5, still in third year on the list. Star Wars Battlefront, Madden NFL 16, NBA 2K16, Mortal Kombat X makes the list. Hell yeah. Destiny, still sold really well. Halo 5 Guardians. Halo 5 coming in at number 9. And then number 10, Batman Arkham Knight. A Batman game. About Arkham Knight. Top of the list, of course, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare 2016. Battlefield 1. The first Battlefield game. Tom Clancy's The Division is the number 3 game. We were big on shooters that year, I guess. Because, hey, also weird. How bad was Madden NFL 16? Like, I don't know, but Madden, it must have been 15 was bad because 16 didn't sell well. Or, sorry, the 17 from the year 2016, the previous year must have been so bad because NBA outsold it. An NBA game outsold a Madden. Then we got Grand Theft Auto 5, Pokemon Sun and Moon, a great Pokemon game. Fuck the haters. That's a great Pokemon game. I stand by it. Overwatch coming in number 8. Back when you paid for Overwatch. Number 8. Skyrim back on the list. Skyrim must have come out on other consoles or came out on a bunch of... I mean, Skyrim was always coming out on things, but it sold well enough again. And then the previous year's Call of Duty Black Ops 3, because that just shit kept happening. The previous Call of Duty sold very well. Call of Duty World War II, top of the list here in 17. NBA 2K18, again, outselling Madden, which is number 4. Destiny 2, number 3. People buying that Destiny 2 shit. They like Destiny 1 shit. They're buying that Destiny 2 shit. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild coming in. Oops, looks like I've dropped my KBPS. kilobits have been dropping. We'll see if my kilobits come back. My apologies. But yeah, looks like we're back. Lord Crashington is here saying, hey, Pat, on 120 stream streak. Thank you, Lord Crashington, for being here and watching so many goddamn streams. Appreciate you. Lord Crashington, I am going through Kotaku compiled the list of the 10 best-selling games every year from the 2000s. And so we are in 2017 right now. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands made the list. Grand Theft Auto 5 for the 4th year in a row in the top 10. Again, not surprising. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Super Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart 8. That's right. We still got some Mario stuff on that list. Mario Kart 8, we'll see that for quite some time. But yeah, got a little bit of the Mario in there. For the first year in many, many years, 2018 changed things a little bit because Red Dead Redemption 2 outsold Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, is that Black Ops' problem, or is that that Call of Duty World War II wasn't that good? I'm going to say it's Call of Duty World War II wasn't that good because it didn't crack the top 10 for the second year. Now we've broken the pattern where the Madden game is the Call of Duty game. The previous year's Call of Duty still sells oodles. It didn't sell oodles that year. NBA 2K19 is up there. Smash Brothers Ultimate sold a shitload of copies. Madden, NFL 19, Marvel's Spider-Man cracking the top 10. Far Cry 5, a Far Cry game up there. Nice. I can't believe 5 sold that well. That's crazy. God of War 2018, Monster Hunter World, and Pokemon Let's Go. A Monster Hunter game coming in 9. That rules. We are almost caught up, so we're just going to go through it. Again, I didn't know if I was going to do all of this, but it turns out I am. I'm going to read these instructions here. Sorry. Be careful not to tear the sticker. Apply stickers before. All right, so we got big stickers here because we're doing the big backpack, so we got to get big stickers for a big backpack. So I need B18, which is this one. B18 has a big sticker on it. And then I'm going to put that on B13 and then B12. So let me just get those out. Okay, so 2019. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The 2019 Modern Warfare tops the list. Of course it does. NBA 2K20. Madden in top 3. Madden still hanging in there, but not dominating. But Call of Duty back on top. Pokemon Sword Shield coming in at number 4. People hyped for this Pokemon game. This like mainline. There's only one console for Nintendo, so buy the Pokemon game. Borderlands 3 showing up there. Mortal Kombat 11. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. People forget that shit sold a bunch of copies. Star Wars Jedi Fallen, as I said. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, again, still selling. Kingdom Hearts 3. And Tom Clancy's The Division 2 with a respectful 10th place for The Division 2. A franchise that people don't talk about anymore. But, certainly was doing all right then. All right, so I need sticker 6. Sticker 6 goes on this side of here. Looks like that. And I put sticker 6 on there. Sticker 6 is... Ooh. Oh, these are all sticker 6. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Nope, come on. A big piece of sticker 6 that wanted to come out there. I forgot. Sticker 6 is huge, and they're like, make sure you don't tear this shit. It's just like, yeah, okay. So this is such a big sticker that it curled up on itself, which is not great. So I'm going to assume that, yeah, this folds down. Yeah, okay. So I have to like exactly I have to kind of get this exactly right here. This being the center. And then we'll fold it like that. Oof. I mean, this is on the back of the kit, so it won't be super noticeable if it's a little fucked up, but I kind of want to, you know, nail it. I want to get it right. So I'm going to try to get that together. Sword and Shield, Borderlands, Smash Bros. Call of Duty. Okay, we're almost done with this long list. Now we're in 2020. 2020's best games. Hey, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the #1 game. The #2 game. It's back with a vengeance. That's right. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. The previous year's game is the second best-selling game. The #1 and 2 games in 2020 were Call of Duties. Because for part of this year, certainly, a lot of people are home and they're playing games together. And so, of course, a lot of multiplayer games are going to be in this top of this list here. NBA 2K21 is on the list. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Again, people want to be online. People want their comfort games. They want their multiplayer games, and that includes Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing sold better than Madden that year. Madden NFL 21, Assassin's Creed Valhalla sold very well, kind of surprisingly to me. Last of Us Part 2, Part 1 didn't make top 10. This one did. Grand Theft Auto 5, again, people playing GTA Online is the only thing I can think of. The fact that that game fucking sold is back on this goddamn list is incredible. Ghosts of Tsushima and Doom Eternal round out our list for the year 2020. 2021. Call of Duty Vanguard. That's right. The #1 selling game was a Call of Duty game. Weird. NBA 2K22. The previous year's Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War. Madden NFL 22. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Because if there's a Pokemon game out there, people are going to play it. Battlefield 2024. In a spot that I was pleasantly surprised about because I had forgotten this sold as well as it did. #7 game, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. A lot of people wanted to fucking play that game, and that rules. I'm proud of us. Let's see. What else we got here? Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 was the 8th best-selling video game in 2021. Grand Theft Auto 5 and Resident Evil Village. Village sold a ton of copies. And 2022, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version, is the only Call of Duty that year. Previous year's, #1 game next year, not selling as many copies. Oh no. What happened? Then it's gonna go here. All right, I finished this. I'm gonna quickly panel line it, and then we'll do the other one, and then we'll put this thing all together. Elden Ring, the #2 game. That's fucking wild. NBA 2K23, Madden NFL 23, God of War Ragnarok, Lego Star Wars, a Lego game is back. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, because of fucking course. FIFA 23 is back. Oh, look, another Pokemon game. Pokemon Legends Arceus. And, kind of surprising to me, but cool, Horizon Forbidden West sold enough copies to be the 10th best-selling game in 2021. 22, I should say. 2023. A Call of Duty game is not in the top spot. That's interesting. That's noteworthy. Unfortunately, that's because the number one selling game of 2023 was Hogwarts Legacy. Bleh, ha, bleh, bleh. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 comes in number 2. Modern Warfare 2 was the 8th best-selling game, so people really liked it because they were buying it the following year. Madden comes in number 3. Marvel Spider-Man, NBA 2K24. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the number 6 game. The number 7 game, Diablo 4. Reminder that Call of Duty came in 8. Modern Warfare 2, the previous year's Modern Warfare. Mortal Kombat 1. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Those Star Wars games, you know, they may say they underperformed, but they're still in the top 10. So they may underperform to expectations from studios as a Star Wars game, but they still sell a bunch. And then we don't know what 2024 will bring. We just know last year. I would imagine Call of Duty will not. I am going to say this. I do not think that Call of Duty will be in the top spot for next year because of Game Pass. I think because of Game Pass, Call of Duty will not be the best-selling game of 2024. I think it could theoretically be in the top 5. Because not everyone has an Xbox. There's still plenty of people with PlayStations. They're still going to buy it on PlayStation. They're not going to buy an Xbox just to play Call of Duty. They may in the future do that. I don't think they're going to do that this year. But I can still see a world where enough people who had it on Xbox or PC are just going to do the Game Pass version, right? Like a lot of people play Call of Duty. You know, they play them on a bunch of different platforms, but there are certainly people that play Call of Duty on the PC. That's my guess. Again, I don't know. As far as what other games are going to be in the top 10, I got no fucking clue, y'all. I got no idea what's going to sell, what has sold really well this year. Like, Balatro is cheap enough that I don't think Balatro is doing the top 10. I feel like last year's Call of Duty could easily end up being on the top 10 list because people seem to like that one. So it stands to reason that there would be, they would have sold enough for it to happen. Madden, people were into Madden. Oh, I'm sorry. In the top 3 will be the college football game, right? Because that's people. That's been a console seller. People have been wild for that. So that'll probably be in the top 10. That might be in the top like 3 or 4 because that was silly of me not to mention that, but people are going buck wild for that game. College Football 25 and Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2, yes, Lord Crash and Helldivers 2 will certainly be in the top 10. That's right. That's definitely a likely. We'll see that. All right, let's put on this big ass sticker that I gotta like pull down here so it doesn't pull up everything. This big ass sticker. Goddamn big ass sticker here. All right, so it's gonna go like this. What I need to do is find the bend spot here, stick that right at the middle, and then make it so that when I push these, it'll bend properly. Then get that together. That took a long time to go through. We will take a pause for the calls in a few moments. I'll talk about ways you can support the channel and all of that. I don't know if there's any other news that I wanted to end on here. 1 million people, or 1 million copies of Sonic X Shadow Generations have sold. That is not surprising. It reviewed good to well in a lot of places. There are a lot of Sonic fans out there. There are a lot of people with positive memories about Generations. There are a lot of people who like Shadow the Hedgehog. So this is not a thing that really shocked me or surprised me that it was going to sell that well. I don't know what kind of tail it'll have, but yeah. So let's see. Hey, guess what? You know how one of the big things in Overwatch 2 was they were going to go to 5v5. They're really going to change the game. And then it was not enjoyed as much, and the whole game wasn't enjoyed as much. And they were like, we're going to bring back 6v6 at some point. We'll definitely do it. Well, they're testing it. And in December, there will be, there will be some tests returning for 6v6. You have to have one hero in each role, but more than 3 per team composition. Yeah. So you need one tank, one DPS, one support, and then the other 3 can be whatever, but no more than 3. So that's kind of interesting. It'll be a twist on it. But that's coming in December. They're going to start doing that. So if that's your big holdout for the game, like hell yeah, now you can get in there. I do not expect that to bring me back to Overwatch 2, because I didn't really enjoy my time in Overwatch 2. But maybe, but probably not. But maybe, but probably not. Hey, people speed run video games, like old video games, and sometimes they come up with crazy shit when they do it years later. That's happening right now. We will end on this story. We will end this segment of the stream on this story, not the stream. This is a segment. The original 1997 version of Final Fantasy VII, there is a skip. Where you can skip to right up to Aerith's death, and you will see the scene where she dies, but because of the way the skip operates, she will still be on your party. So it's got connotations for people that want to play the game casually and not as a speed run, but still save Aerith without mods or cheats. You can just do it in game now. So that's interesting for what that opens up a bunch of possibilities. What kind of person plays old games in 2024? Yeah, Lord Crashing, some kind of weirdo. But that opens up possibilities for speedrunning, of course. Speedrunners recently found a way to skip to it much earlier in the game, bypassing 2 hours and shaking up playthroughs of the decades-old RPG in the process. Thanks, Luzbull, for figuring this shit out. It allows you to skip almost all of Disc 1, but also allows you to save Aerith for the rest of the game, which means the first time in the history of the game in the regional console version where we can save Aerith without using any cheats. And that, again, opens up the possibilities, because, like, having Aerith in your party later in the game, like, what does that mean? What strategies does that open up? Does it mean anything? Will it change anything? I don't know, but it's kind of fucking cool. This is apparently, that was shared by Luzbull, but this trick was found by Ace Zeph and Luma Luzbell, not to be confused with Luzbell, I think. Manipulating how the game stores and tracks terrain data by repeatedly mounting and dismounting a chocobo shortly after leaving Midgar for the first time. It's a chocobo. You're doing a weird thing with chocobos to make this happen. You makes it possible for Cloud in the overworld to walk across the ocean and arrive at the City of the Ancients, where the fateful events with Aerith unfolds. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, so if she joins the fight immediately following her death, the game soft locks because they can't deal with it, but you can bring her back later. After that section, you can use her again. But if you bust her out when she's supposed to be dead in that world, it doesn't work. But if you wait until after that, you can do that. That's awesome. There are a bunch of ways to do that, but this is a way to do it on the console without cheats is what is exactly the point. And of course, by doing it this way, you are advancing the story and moving along at a much lower level than you should be. So it's probably not great to do it. But apparently you can figure it out. So now they're trying to figure that out. But now they're working on trying to make it easier to do and seeing if there's an easier way to do it than just how they, because that, of course, as people are figure out that method, they'll have to figure out if it's viable, but also if it's repeatable, easily repeatable, and also if there's a way to optimize it to make it, people will try a bunch of different things. But the fact that it's possible opens up the possibilities. That's what I love about speedrunning. This is a game from 1997, and in 2024, they're like, oh shit, is this good to do? We don't know, but it is a thing you can do, and that's what's the most important part. And I really love that. I love about the goddamn video games. All right, let me get this backpack assembled here. Yeah. It goes like that, goes like that. And then this goes this. Like this. We got a lot of this backpack has now been assembled. Looks awesome. And we will put that on, and we're also going to build some weapons here that go on the backpack in a bit. But first, a pause for the cause. Hello, friends. What's happening right now is my opportunity to talk to you about ways that you can support what I do here. Everything I'm about to talk to you about here is optional. You're under no obligation to do any of these things, but if you would like to, it would be great, and it would benefit me, and that would be nice. Before we get deep into all of that thing, I guess I also should say, hey, I'm doing a charity stream a week from tonight. Please come to that. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is an Extra Life charity stream. I am part of Team Giant Bomb. I'll be starting 8 p.m. Eastern, running CPU versus CPU games in WWE 2K24. Lots of creative wrestlers, lots of in-game characters. You donate $10 or more, you can pick a wrestler you'd like to see or a match type you'd like to see. If you want to see an ambulance match with CM Punk in it so someone can put his ass in an ambulance, you can make that request. Every $50 I raise cumulatively, so it doesn't have to be just you giving $50. You can give $15 towards the 50. For every $50, I will do a wrestling promo. I'll perform a wrestling promo to my best of my ability. And if I hit $500, when I hit $500, I will do Steiner Math, the best wrestling promo of all time. It'll be real good. So come to that. That's a week from tonight, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, trying to raise a bunch of money. So hopefully you can come for that. It'll be fun. And happy that I get to do that. But anyway, if you are currently a subscriber to the Gelgoog Baer Workshop, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego Scythe, the Tier 2 Blue Emote in chat. Being a subscriber is the easiest way to support what I do here through Cash Money or your Prime Gaming token. Aristofan subscribe at Tier 2, so Aristofan has that cool emote. For the Tier 2s. But yeah, being a subscriber, easiest way to support what I do here. Hi, I'm John. Welcome. You could gift a sub to somebody in the community. And a reminder, if you wanted to gift a sub right now, between now and the 31st, which is coming up next week, you will get 3 months of Discord Nitro. So you can try out Discord Nitro, see if that's something you want to subscribe to on a monthly basis. If you do a lot of stuff on Discord, you want to use emotes everywhere and soundboard stuff everywhere and all that, take a look, see if you want to jump in on that. And if you're new to the channel and you want to subscribe, that also will work for there. Or a gifted sub. You want to join the gift sub leaderboard. If you want to do some cheer and join Harold for bits and coins, always appreciated if you want to do that. Is there anything else here before we go into more ways to support me? No. That's how to support me here on here on Twitch. Now, if you want to support me financially a different way, again, optional. You don't have to do any of these things, but if you want to, you could. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/PatBaer. There's a $1, $3, $5, and $10 tier. There are different awards for different tiers. Consider joining me on Patreon. I am recording a Q&A video probably tomorrow, maybe Monday, and that will go up to my patrons. And that's my only exclusive content I make anywhere. So $1, $3, $5, and $10 tier, you get that monthly Q&A. I answered 2 questions, and they were both, one was about my streams, one was about other people and their streams, which I was happy to make some recommendations. If you want to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube, please do it. YouTube.com/PatBaer. Subscribing is free. Being a member costs $2. And if you're a member, you get my Wednesday videos on Tuesday. So you get them a day early, which is kind of neat. It's kind of neat if you get that a day early. So if you want to see my videos before other people get to see them, if you want to know the last video anime of the summer season that I'm recommending, well, you will be able to see that on Tuesday instead of waiting for Wednesday. Those are all monthly ways to support me. If you would like to help me out on a one-time basis, I have a PayPal link available and my Ko-Fi link. Everything I make through direct donations through YouTube, which includes AdSense, so watching my videos helps me out, through Patreon, through Twitch, all goes into a fund. And from that fund, I buy model kits. I was able to purchase this kit because of your generosity. Past you is helping out present me, which is fucking rad. And we love that around here. Are there other things we can do here? Now, I have a backlog of stuff to build. As I said, the next thing I'm building is Halloween-themed Lego. After that, I have other things that I can build on stream. If you want to have a say in what I'm building on stream, you could buy something from my Amazon wish list, and then I'll build it here on the channel. It'll jump the queue, become the next thing I work on. I'll make a dedicated video for my YouTube channel called a mailbag video about the thing you purchased. And again, it jumps the queue because that's the least I could do is for that. I have model kits and Lego sets, inexpensive kits, expensive kits. I recently added a thing that's like pretty pricey for Lego, but like looks pretty neat. Let me get the actual name for it. Lego Technic. I have built one Technic kit before. This is the Lego Technic Mac LR electric garbage truck. It's an electric garbage truck. Now, it's not an electric toy. It is a model of a electric garbage truck. So it is not diesel powered, and it says recycle and stuff. I thought that would be kind of fun to build an electric vehicle on stream that is a garbage truck. I don't know. That's $26 right now. You want to pick that up for me to build? I thought that was kind of funny and kind of fun. But there's a bunch of stuff on there and some gear at the bottom in case you want to support me financially, but you don't know what to buy and how to figure that out. You could always do that. My alternative to Amazon is Throne. I have a Throne wish list. You can buy something there if you'd like. No one has ever bought anything from me on Throne. They are reputable. They also go out of their way to help protect the addresses and locations and even general area and names of people that have wish lists there. So a lot of folks that work in the adult entertainment on the internet use wish lists for them. And so it is hard to find places that actively encourage adult content like people to have things like that. So it's pretty fucking rad, and consider Throne if you want to have a wish list. I don't know, it's pretty cool. And they got a lot of stuff. I got model kits and some gear and things there, and gift cards. And then the most convoluted way to support me financially is to go to USA Gundam Store. At USA Gundam Store, you can buy a gift card. When you buy that gift card, you'll get a code in your email with the gift card code. You can use that for that. Copy and paste that to me. Send me a whisper here on Twitch, a DM on Twitter, or a private message on Blue Sky or Mastodon. You've got like, I don't know, a bunch of cool shit you can do if you'd like to. People have bought that people have done that. They've bought me gift cards from USA Gundam Store, which I have then used to buy model kits. Sometimes at their suggestions. So like the Epion, I was able to purchase because of that. But other times, they just give me some money and I just bought something I thought was neat. One time, I pre-ordered a kit and it kept getting delayed and it made me feel really bad. So I won't do that. If you buy me a gift card to USA Gundam Store, I will not pre-order a kit through USA Gundam Store. I will actually purchase a kit that's in stock because that felt bad to me because it took a really long time to get it. It was the action figure model kit of Son Gohan at Teen Son Gohan, and it was cool. It's a cool kit, but it did make me feel bad that it took forever to get. Okay, if you want to support me and not spend any money, I've talked too much, but here we go. I have a Discord. Join my Discord. I post build photos at the end of every stream. People post stuff they're working on over on the Discord. It's nice. We'd love to have you there. I will have a new episode of Pat Bear's Anime Club where I talk about one particular show that's out this season. The most recent Pat Bear's Anime Club that's available for everyone to watch is me talking about all of the isekai that's out this month, all 7. It's a low month or low season for isekai. But I talk about all of those. And then Kuma Baer is my weekly anime recommendation series where I talk about an anime. There's a new theme every month, and under a minute, I'll try to convince you to watch that. I talked about the anime I Parry Everything, a overlooked show from the summer 2024 season because it is dumb fun. It is just an overpowered main character that refuses to believe he's overpowered because he just has a low opinion of himself. But he's saving the day and making himself a found family and doing his goddamn best. And it's a good time. I like I Parry Everything quite a bit, and it's got a dub that's ongoing right now. But the sub is all done. And then real quick, just put in the Extra Life. If you want to donate to Extra Life, if you want to donate to my Extra Life page early, you can do that. For next Saturday. But yeah, if you want to jump in there and get an early donation in, you want to be my first donation so that I don't have to think about how no one has donated to my Extra Life yet, you could do that. You don't have to, but you could. That would be neat. And I am supporting a local children's wing of a hospital in South Carolina. It's fairly local. A drive, but it's local. Okay, I am going to drink water because I got the window open. It's fucking hot in this room, so I would love to drink some water. And then I'm going to talk about some anime that I have been watching while I continue to work on this model kit. And I think finish this model kit. I think we will finish it. And we will do that here in just a moment. But first, I need to dramatically transition back to the overhead camera and drink some water right now. Okay, let's continue to work on this. And then let's talk about 2 shows. Dan and Dragon Ball Daima. I'm watching both on Crunchyroll. I know Dragon Ball is available a few places. I just watch it. I naturally just have my wish list on Crunchyroll, and that's kind of where I watch stuff. All right, we're building a weapon here. We'll get our one of our weapons together here. A1 and A2 down here, and there's some stickers that have to go on this particular weapon, which I don't think it's all of the stickers, but it's a lot of the stickers we have left go on this. So, episode 4 of Dan does have another inappropriate scene in it. Not as inappropriate, not like content warning like the first episode, but still a weird scene that happens in this that we'll talk about when we get there. So, Momo and Okarun are entering Turbo Granny's tunnel. Turbo Granny is the spirit that has been controlling other spirits, but also could be an alien, but is probably just a spirit that has control of Okarun's banana, as they said. But is basically able to take control of Okarun, but Momo has been able to kind of keep that. They are going to confront Turbo Granny, and the plan is that they have to lure Turbo Granny away from the city because Turbo Granny has been given more power than it should because it is taking advantage of a spirit that is a location-based spirit. Location-based spirits are stronger than other spirits, but they are. But the trade-off is that they are required to be in a set location. So they are going to try to take care of Turbo Granny that way. These are teens. This is a whole thing. Everyone's doing their fucking best, kind of, sort of. Everyone's trying, I guess. This part of the plastic is clear, and then I'm putting a sticker over it, which feels weird, but sure. This is an odd color correcting sticker. Bendy stickers, not my favorite. It's not going to look great, but it'll look fine. We did that, and then I have sticker 10 has to go here, and sticker 15, and sticker... Okay, so sticker 10 goes on one side, and sticker 9 goes on the other. I'll do sticker 15, because I bet that's easier. Wait. Which one is sticker... Sorry. These are... I don't love doing stickers late in the stream, but that's what we got here. Sticker 15 has got to be this one. Yeah. I don't love doing stickers late in the stream, but that's what, unfortunately, has come up. All right. So that goes here. How do you look? Another bendy sticker. Oh, no, you go like this. I gotcha. Okay. There it is. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so there are other giant versions of Turbo Granny blocking their path. They are cheating. Turbo Granny is there. Okarun turns into the super version of him, the like turbo version of him, where he's very depressed but can do cool shit. But he reverts back because Okarun has his banana back. His penis has returned, which would normally be great, but that does mean that he loses his ability to wildly control his powers. Turbo Granny attempts to eat our heroes, but Momo challenges Turbo Granny to a race and taunts them. And so Turbo Granny is just like, yeah, all right. Because Turbo Granny likes doing that. Momo is like, we're going to play some tag. Because, of course, again, they are going to try to get Turbo Granny to out of this area. Let's see. Momo wants Turbo Granny to count to 10. She's trying to get a head start. And as she's they're supposed to be like counting to 10 and then go. But instead, Momo and Okarun just start. They just cheat. They're just like, yeah, actually, fuck this bye. But Turbo Granny doesn't chase after them. Turbo Granny sends a bunch of undead things that are giant hands after them. Momo gets caught. Okarun pleads with Turbo Granny to kind of distract Turbo Granny. She stops counting. This is where Okarun attacks Turbo Granny on Turbo Granny's body. Again, Turbo Granny is an evil spirit, but it is still a vicious attack that is not cool. So, beware of that. It's a fucked up attack. Turbo Granny takes possession of Okarun to try to get the gear, the special clothing that Okarun is wearing off. Okarun takes control of his body. This causes Turbo Granny to transform into a little snake-like thing. The location-bound spirit that Turbo Granny is using appears, and it's a giant crab. So now they have to deal with a giant fucking crab while they're dealing with all this other stuff. The spirit goes to attack them. Momo and Okarun are on the run from this goddamn giant crab that looks fucking rad. It looks awesome. And they're being chased. Okarun manages to transform with Momo jumping on his back. And they grab hold of the snake version of Turbo Granny because they are trying to, remember, lure Turbo Granny away from the location. They get on the highway, and they're running away from the spirit. They go through a hot spring, hoping to weaken the spirit, which is very convenient for them. They run. They're chasing. They're almost out of the city. There are some zombies that show up, and they're getting chased, so they have to run away from the zombies. Apparently, these are spirits from the local cemetery that Turbo Granny has been asking to help, which is, to me, not cool. Obviously, yes, our heroes did cheat, but also, that feels like cheating to me. I don't know. Getting a bunch of spirits to help out doesn't seem cool. Turbo Granny warns Okarun that if he keeps trying to go turbo, that he won't be able to do it after a while. Let's see. Well, I guess it's called full throttle. I wrote down turbo and full throttle. I think it's full throttle. They run away. Momo uses her psychic powers. So Momo uses her psychic powers to grab things, and it's very Spider-Man, and it's animated really well. It's one of my favorite moments of I think of this whole thing is this like very cool looking chase with like with the psychic abilities, web swinging kind of a thing. It's pretty fucking cool. This whole episode is just fucking action that looks great. Turbo Granny, they lose track of Turbo Granny and she's in a different form. Everyone's there, the spirits and the zombies and all there. She's gonna Turbo Granny merges with the location spirit, location bound spirit, the big crab, and is basically just like, I'm gonna allow you to run a little bit before I eat you, which is, rude. Okay, so I need two. Sorry, I got another bendy sticker. I got to figure out where this goes. Got a big bendy sticker. They kind of show you what it looks like, but they don't tell you how to bend the stickers to get it. You know what I mean? Like I know that this is going to bend and then go over, but so it must go like this. And then bend like that. Okay. Like that, yeah. I desperately dislike this kind of. This kit fucking rules, but some of the stickers are frustrating. And this is gonna go like this. I'm fucking sweating in here, y'all. Sorry. It's really warm in this room. All the lights and such. All right, so now I've got. I think all the rest of these stickers go on this thing. This part. A15, A7, A16. Same sticker that I just did on that. Or same kind of sticker I'll have to put on this one. As we work on this weapon. Sorry. This kit rules, but stickers should be a bumper sticker. Unironically, says John. John, I don't disagree with you. Yes, this kit rules, except for all the stickers, is kind of the story of a lot of modern kits. Again, if it wasn't so many like color correcting bendy stickers, then I wouldn't have this much of an issue. But that's unfortunate. We got a lot of stickers that have to bend and fold and flap over. It's just frustrating. Okay, so Turbo Granny, yeah, okay, they're gonna run. Momo and Okarun use their powers. They land on a train, and then they're followed on the train, and they're running on the train. Apparently, the grandma Seiko. This was the plan. Um, they're in a very specific spot on the train where a bunch of girls had died, and those girls did not. Oh yeah, so this is where they wanted to go. The train is heading for the city. Kit rules, stickers rule. Yes, Lord Grassenson. Um, they use the psychic powers to hold back and basically trap Turbo Granny, and they pass through some talismans because, again, Seiko, the grandma, was standing by in this location to help out, which is awesome. I was not, it's like, oh, that, yes, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Granny's here to help save the day. That rules. But yeah, later they're like, this part of the tunnel, this is where a lot of girls died. And you can kind of make your own conclusions about how a bunch of girls died in a tunnel like that. And a lot of the spirits, Turbo Granny was hunting for a very long time. And apparently other spirit mediums have tried to stop Granny before. But maybe, look, Turbo Granny loved showing up where there were restless spirits. And it might have been her own kind of way of trying to help these girls or these spirits that had unfinished business. Maybe there was, obviously Turbo Granny fucking sucks, and we're glad that we defeated Turbo Granny. Apparently, maybe, hopefully, we defeated Turbo Granny. But like, yeah, there's something about it that isn't terrible. Also, a job well done. They leave and they head to Seiko and Momo's place to eat crab because the monster the spirit they fought was in the form of a giant crab. So they go and have crab, and that's very fun. And then they talk, and Momo's like, "I'll see you tomorrow at school." And that's a fucking rad episode. It's a goddamn great episode. It's just like action packed, cool as hell, really fun, just like solid ass episode of an anime. One of my favorite shows of the season is just kicks ass. Okay, so I need stickers 7 and 8, which are 7 and 8. Oh, okay. So I need to find A8. This thing has like a bunch of stickers that have to go on it. Several stickers that are 7, several stickers that are 8 have to go on this. So that's gonna... I didn't realize this part of the kit was all goddamn stickers. Because we do have a weapon that goes on the back of this. Which we have to panel on as well. And then we have this thing that goes on the back of the other part of it. All right. And then I have to figure out where these stickers go. So 7 goes on that piece, and then 8 goes all the way around. I'm going to talk about Dragon Ball Daima episode 3 in a second. I just had to... Okay, so these just go in here. Okay, that makes sense. Then 8 has to go in there. Okay. These just go in the nose cone. Very small stickers. Very tiny stickers. Dragon Ball Daima, episode 3. Goku, Shin, and Glorio are leaving Earth. They are going to the Demon Realm. We get a bunch of information about that. We learn about Goma, and Glorio is like, you can beat Goma because you beat Majin Buu, which I think is a fair assessment, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but that's the plan. Um, they interact with a warp point. There's a whole weird thing where they need a pin, but then they didn't need a pin, and it felt strange. Shin tries to send Kibito a pin. It doesn't. That doesn't happen. So that maybe, I guess, is going to... That wasn't so much for them. It was for the people following them, I guess. Are going to have a trouble, like, tracking them down. That's my guess, anyway. There are 3 worlds within the demon realm, and they only have permission to go to the 3rd world, but Goma is in the 1st world because we need to delay Goku meeting this character because we need to have more of an adventure. So this is the reason why we can't instantly just go where the baddies are. They're in the 3rd world. There is the tunnel that connects to the other 2 worlds, so that's where they need to go. Glorio is like, I work in the 1st world, and then doesn't say much more. There's a lot of gas there. It makes the air heavy because Goku wants to get acclimated to this environment so they can fight his best. So Shin doesn't really know much about this world. And Glorio thinks that Shin is from the 2nd world within the demon realm. Which I guess we'll find out more about it. We learn about the Sea of Darkness. And there's a bunch of bandits that get scared off. So we got some bandits to deal with. They leave on the ship. And they go to a hotel. And they're trying to haggle. They're getting ripped off at this hotel, which feels... It's just a weird little thing. Like, okay, sure. Let's see. Glorio intimidates the owner, and then they get a price they get at a good price. Goku is very hungry because, of course, he is. Some demons show up trying to intimidate people and try to act tough. And then we get to see Glorio kick some ass. Glorio is a little tougher than I would have imagined. And then Goku also gets into some fighting. So we get to see really the first time in the series. I think episode 3 is the first time we see Goku kicking ass, which just feels like weird. Maybe there was a little bit in the first episode of just like training. I can't remember. But I was like, oh yeah, Goku gets to do stuff. Okay, that's fun. Then they go to their hotel room. And the episode ends with them realizing that Glorio's vehicle is missing or stolen or gone. Has it something to do with revenge from the hotel owner? Is it revenge for beating up a bunch of the demons? Is it unrelated? I don't know. I tweeted about this earlier. Y'all, I don't know. I think Dragon Ball Daima looks good. I think it is a fun series so far. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like blown away by it. I'm not in love with it. I think it'll pick up. It's fun and occasionally funny, but it's just not kidding me. I think like, I think I have to remember that I felt this way about Super. Yeah, Lashbrook, it is a world building episode. It's a lot of like lore. It's a lore heavy episode. I thought the fighting was kind of fun, but again, realizing that I'm like, oh yeah, Goku's not, even though Goku's a kid, Goku's not like kicking ass. I think that I have to remember that I didn't love Super at first either. That it will build. It will grow on me. I will like it more. It's just right now I'm not loving it, and that's just because it's still, getting itself together. But when I think of like Sandland, how Sandland just kicks off and is awesome right from the jump because it's adapted from, like the movie version, but also like the manga, and is, because it was a short manga, it had to like kick off and jump from the jump. So that's an unfair comparison. But yeah, it's just not hitting me as hard as I would like. And I know that also I have to let go of my predisposition not to like the idea of, okay, but they're young now. GT shouldn't negatively affect my opinions on this show. What's happening? And I don't want it to happen like that. I want to give this one a fair shake. I don't know. So I'm gonna watch the next episode, but like it's not where I'm like I can't wait for the next episode. It's like, oh yeah, I'll watch that. Whereas like Dan can't wait. I'm still a week behind on Villainous. I might catch up on Villainous because like I'm really I'll go down as greatest villain of all time. I'm Villainous of all time because I'm really enjoying that. Like Ranma 1/2. Like even though I kind of know where it's going, it's still a new interpretation. So I am still excited to see where this next episode leads. You know, like and introducing characters and there are characters that haven't shown up yet that I can't wait to see. And I'm not like amped about the next episode of Daima. I'm like, the mystery of what happened to Glorio's vehicle doesn't really help me. The bandit fight was good. I liked it. Also, what's going on with Glorio? Is Glorio secretly trying to take over the demon realm and he's trying to use Goku to make that happen? That's my big guess. We'll find out later, but that's my big guess is Glorio is attempting to seize control. Or like worked for Dabura in the past and is trying to resurrect Dabura. I don't know. This is all a ploy of he's manipulated Glorio has manipulated everyone this whole time in order to enact revenge on Goku because of what happened with Dabura. And all of this has been a long con. I don't actually think that's what's happening, but the only thing I have left with this kit is weapons. I've got some weapons and the shield. So I'm going to jump ahead and I'm going to build the shield for the rest of this stream because the shield is fucking cool looking. So I want to build that because it as I said, it rules. I'm going to build the double version of the shield. And then I'll build the weapons, time permitting. And then if I don't finish the weapons tonight, I don't think I will finish the weapons tonight. Well, I'll finish it up on Monday, and then I'll start the Lego set that'll take us through. Do I have the Lego set written here? I don't. Actually, let me add it right now. I'll tell you what it is. Teaser for Monday stream by adding this. Let's add this. Go. And then find the image I need, which is in the Build with Baer folder. Here it is. Lego Minecraft, the Skeleton Dungeon is the next thing that I will be building. You can see it right there. I'll probably just put it like this so you can kind of see it better. Yeah. The Skeleton Dungeon is the next thing that I'll be working on. It is my first time doing Lego Minecraft, but I felt like making a bunch of skeletons and the place they like to hang out would be a fun way to do a holiday theme build, right? That to me just that felt right. Okay, so we do the single. We're gonna do. Yeah, we're going to do the double version, right? Yeah, okay. Of the shield. Yeah, so I thought it would be fun to do that. So that'll be the next thing that we work on starting on Monday. The Lego Minecraft build, I think should be a good time. Okay, so this is, that's 11. Gonna go here. This is 12. This goes down there. And then we need to put on some parts here. We're going to do the double version of the shield. And so I got to do polycap 7. I need a polycap. This kit has very few polycaps, but this is going to be one of them. It goes on this? No. Oh, it goes on here. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, this is going to attach like that. But first I need to put on these pieces here. H2. 5. Now it's the part of the stream. We have a little bit of time left on the stream. I would like to hear from you, friends. What are you watching right now? What are you playing? What are you up to? What are you into? I always like hearing from you about what's going on in your world, so you can let me know. I finished the free Halloween-themed stage for Power Wash Simulator. Wrapped that up. That was a lot of fun. Had a good time building that, doing that power wash. Yeah, is there anything else going on with me from that? I like the red color scheme of this kit. Yes, Lord Crashington, I really love how this looks. I think this is just a really awesome kit. I wish there weren't so many color correcting stickers, but I do think that they at least blend together and look pretty cool. D&D will be tomorrow, so I have some D&D time with some people. I'm very excited about that. My crew finally get together. As I said, I voted yesterday, and that took a while. It was like an hour and change waiting. But I managed to, because where I did my early voting, there were a ton of Pokestops and a Pokemon gym. So I had a lot of fun catching some Pokemon, getting a lot of refilling, because there had been a couple. There was an event this week or for Halloween, and so I used a lot of stuff up to try to get the things that I needed. So that was very helpful. I was able to refill on berries and Pokeballs, so that was nice. And then it's just in general was a good time to just be out and about. I've missed an important thing. I missed F1-2. So that was that. And then I worked on a video that will go up on Monday. I talked about it before, how I was working on next episode of Pat Bear's Anime Club. I filmed that. I filmed this coming Wednesday's Kuma Baer. It's the last Kuma Baer of the month, because there are 5 this month, so I had to do the last one for that, which went well. And just in general, yeah. Today was just getting caught up on some things, getting some things done, reading some comics, getting caught up on my stories. I think the shield looks fucking rad. Excited about finishing up the shield. And again, there are a bunch of weapons that we'll have to get. Oh, also, the backpack here has boosters, so it can like kind of fly like this, which I think is just rad as hell. I forgot that the kit does this. And I've done a little bit more Power Wash Simulator, a little bit more of the swamp. I want to do most of the swamp, so the next time that I stream, I can pick up where I left off in Power Wash Simulator and show more of the of that, because I think I'm going to do that instead of just doing it on my free time. I kind of want to see more of it. All right, I have completed the shield. There's the one version of it which just goes on the side, and then this one you hold, and looks pretty cool. I'm going to read what y'all have been writing. John says, I'm still on my Supernatural journey, season 10. A lot of Supernatural you've watched. I'm going through a journey of watching Criterion Collection movies. Just finished up Like a Dragon today and still grinding up in Metaphor. Hell yeah. Lord Crash says, I'm last job of Shrek DLC and Power Wash Simulator, and have been watching Pokemon while doing that, which features a cool episode where Ash and Team Rocket lost a bunch of their Pokemon in the forest after a cruise ship they were on sunk. I enjoyed them talking to each other, and including the Ekans and coughing from Team Rocket, while excluding Meowth because he was a jerk to them, all while they tried to find their masters. Yes, The lost Pokemon having common ground with Ekans and Coughing, but still being like, we do not like you, Meowth. That is a fun episode. Last person on Blue Sky, welcome. I finished the Lego Millennium Falcon, but haven't gotten the camera out of to take pictures yet. It's a fun kit with a couple of quibbles. Yeah, that kit looks cool, but I can understand why there are some parts you're not thrilled about. That's a shame. You watched Venom 1 and 2 today in preparation for seeing the last one tomorrow. Enjoy that Venom. Lord Crashton finished up Tomb Raider animated show on Netflix. Is pretty good, which just got renewed second season. I have not watched the Yakuza thing. I hear that the Yakuza live action doesn't, that Kiryu sucks, and that's a bummer. That is what I've heard from two different people, that it is not good. The Yakuza Amazon show is not good, and I hope that they are wrong. And I hope I will like it, but it's not sounding great, which is a shame. And that's going to do it for tonight's stream, I think. Just about. This kit is not completed because we still have weapons to build. We still have a weapon that uses these fucking cool beams. That's right. We got a double-ended beam like spear kind of thing. So we got to build that. We got to build this big gun. So yeah, we still have more. And then we got this smaller gun. So we still have more to do with this build. It is almost completed. Did I get all of C2 out? Yeah, I did. And we will finish up this kit on Monday. Oh, you got a web domain? Nice. Yeah, I'm just using social. I don't care. But yeah, we still have a couple, like one more sticker left, which I think goes on one of the guns. So we will finish this kit up on Monday, and we will start the Minecraft Lego set, which will be our Halloween themed kit that I'll build on Monday and Thursday. There will be a poll next week for what I built after that. I want to thank you all so much for being here. We are going to raid. That is how we end every stream around here, is we go on a raid. We're going to find someone doing cool shit out there and go spend some time with them. So let's figure that out, who we can raid. I'm going to go watch some wrestling, the West Coast replay of Collision. I'm going to watch that. But let's find someone cool for you to go hang out with here on a Saturday. Who's doing stuff? Liz is streaming. Liz Star, my friend Liz. Liz has been streaming for many hours, but that's how Liz does things. That's how Liz do. Liz is playing a bunch of old games. It looks like we got a RPG night. So we'll go hang out with Liz as Liz does her thing. As John says, we always end with a raid. Liz is the real one. I mean, Liz rules. And I think you'll have a good time. Good energy. Also, great vibes there. Great little community there. Lots of cool people. So thank you all so much for watching the stream. Come back on Monday for more model kit building, more hanging out, more Lego. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.